Have you ever felt like you're not living up to your potential? Like you're falling short, not just for yourself, but for the people who've always believed in you? I felt that way for years. To my family, I was seen as a miracle baby, but sadly, I never got the chance to show my mother the man I've become. Unfortunately for me, she would die when I was very young, but I did get a lot of help. My grandparents stepped in to raise me, fighting to make sure I stay connected with my family. I'm forever grateful for that. They did everything they could, even trying to get me into the best schools despite my disabilities, which many went unchecked for years. One of my biggest struggles growing up was communication, how I spoke, how I expressed myself. I couldn't get certain words out, couldn't pronounce certain things, and often I had trouble sharing my emotions. I'd isolate myself even when I was surrounded by kids. I could play with others, but expressing myself, that was always the hard part. Not just in words, but in how I carried myself physically too. Then one day, a teacher told me something that changed my life. Maybe the way you communicate isn't wrong. Maybe you just need to communicate the way that works for you. From there, things began to shift. I started pointing to things more clearly. When it came to explaining complex thoughts, I leaned into the visual metaphors. One I came up with was using spider webs. It helped me describe connections in a way I understood. For the first time, I didn't feel cut off. I felt seen. I felt like I could finally communicate and even enjoy it. Those small breakthroughs sparked something in me. I began to love learning about different subjects, about myself, about how to express what was inside me. Secondary school brought more change. I was enrolled in a private school that supported me further. Still, deep down, I always felt like I had to do what was expected of me, even if I didn't want to, because if I didn't, I'd be letting everyone down. As I got older, my ability to argue, articulate, and make my case improved. Teachers pushed me to pursue politics, and while I got better at it, I didn't choose that path. Even now, part of me wonders, what if I did? Instead, I turned to art, and for a while, science. Science fascinated me, mainly because of my love for sharks, but once that path didn't offer a clear future, I lost motivation. But when it came to art, I failed, again and again. Then came college, which had its own problems. They didn't meet my needs, especially in maths. I never got my GCSEs. The whole system felt broken. Classes were skipped or directions. I felt like a failure. I questioned everything. Should I have just taken the politics route, gotten a small job and kept going? But by then, it felt too late. I even tried enrolling into politics course again, but for some reason I wasn't allowed in. Now, even after applying for so many jobs, few places are hiring me. I've had a lot of time to sit with myself and ask, did I mess up? Is it too late? Have I failed those people who mattered most to me? But even through all that, some good has come from this quiet time. Without school or work, I poured myself into art again. I realised I have a unique style, not the kind that copies others or fits into neat boxes. Art gave me a voice. I even started selling pieces, which I hope to return to one day. Now I'm in my 20s, still trying to figure things out. I've got a small part-time job, though I haven't been paid yet. I've started some side hustles, selling what I own, planning to move into a place that's mine, a space I can be proud of. For the first time, there's no fixed path, no defined schedule, and that's kind of scary. I've always lived by the numbers, by structure, but now there's none of that. Just me. I think deep down, what my mother and my family wanted most for me was to be happy. In many ways, I still don't know what that truly means, but I'm trying. I'm moving forward. One day, I hope I can say not just that my family's proud of me, but I'm proud of me too.